Greetings to everybody. So I guess many of you have heard that on the 21st of December 2012 is going to be the last day on Earth. Now, I don't know exactly how this is going to happen, but I've been told things like a solar flare, the planets aligning itself together, and so on. Now, what I find very interesting is this. When it comes to date setting, there has been many dates set when it comes towards the end of the world. Some of you may have remembered in times past that in the year 2000 was predicted the end of the world. Other religious groups have said in May 21st, 2011 was going to be the end of the world. You know what, even when it came to the London Olympics of this year, 2012, they predicted a very catastrophic event. But friends, what is the true issue? Firstly, as a Christian, we're told that no man knows the day or the hour. But it's interesting that some have said, nah, the Bible's an old ancient book. But when they hear of the ancient Mayan calendar, they say, now, I know for a certainty that the 21st of December 2012 is not going to be the end of the world, simply because of this. In past videos, I've made videos about what the Bible has to say about end events, especially when it comes to the events of this world. We saw through prophecy, through history, pagan history, religious history, world events, and so on. So what does the Bible have to say about how we know the end of the world is coming very soon? Matthew chapter 24 verse 6 to 8 says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumours of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these things are the beginning of sorrow." Now instantly you may say, all these things have already been going on. World disasters, natural earthquakes, everything, they've all been going on for years. Very true. But what about the last verse? The verse that says, "All these are the beginning of sorrows." The word sorrows in the original Greek word means birth pangs. Now birth pangs is another way of just saying birth pains, or specifically labor pains. Now when it comes to labor pains, we're told that contractions notify the nearness of the baby's arrival. The closer the contraction, the closer the birth. Now can we see this illustration played out in the world today? Yes, we can. I remember reading this article in the year 2010 which said that in 2010 is when the world went crazy. Disasters, earthquakes, famines, tsunamis, all these things increase on such a huge scale. Now the big question we need to ask is that when we see all these things happening, what is it leading to? It all leads towards the mark of the beast. Now pay very close attention to this quote, because this quote highlights exactly what is happening even now. "In accidents and calamities by sea and by land, in great conflagrations, in fierce tornadoes and terrific hailstorms, in tempests, floods, cyclones, tidal waves, and earthquakes, in every place and in 1,000 forms, Satan is exercising his power. He sweeps away the ripening harvest, and famine and distress follow. He imparts to the air a deadly taint, and thousands perish by the pestilences. These visitations are to become more and more frequent and disastrous. Destruction will be upon man, or rather be upon both man and beast." Now friends, we see these things happening, but notice what is said next in the quote. "And then the great deceiver will persuade men that those who serve God are causing these evils. The class that have provoked the displeasure of heaven will charge all their troubles upon those whose obedience to God's commandments is a perpetual reproof to transgressors. It will be declared that men are offending God by the violation of the Sunday Sabbath, that this sin has caused both calamities, rather has brought calamities which will not cease until Sunday observance shall be strictly enforced, and that those who present the claims of the fourth commandment, thus destroying reverence for Sunday, are troublers of the people, preventing their restoration to divine favor and temporal prosperity." Now friends, after reading this quote, we need to ask ourselves, has the world had any kind of push towards the mark of the beast, which is enforced Sunday observance? The answer is yes. Now as I've mentioned in past videos, I've personally done studies showing exactly how this is all going to come out, point by point from the Bible. If you want to view this study, you can look at it in the description below. So friends, 2012 is simply but a myth. is just another way of a boy crying wolf. Because the more we are told that the end of the world is coming, and the more that it doesn't happen, the more we become desensitized to the notion that the end of the world is actually coming. So friends, do not let 2012 December 21st deceive you, because Jesus Christ is coming very soon. The only way we can hold fast to know what is really going to happen is to see what the Bible truly has to say, because we've seen in past videos that the Bible is both true and reliable. Christ has given us signs that we may know when the true end of the world is coming, and those who are ready for that coming are those who have accepted Him. So friends, including myself, let's all be ready by accepting Jesus Christ and being ready for the time when He comes. Okay, thank you very much for listening. Take care and God bless.